Hello, I'm Rico Cavella, and I want to welcome you to our second episode of the Fearless Aging TV show, where in every episode, my guests and I, we strive to offer you proven tips and strategies that you can use immediately to help you on your path to living a much healthier, energetic, fulfilled, productive, joyful, long life, and so that you never have to be old. So we're here to inspire you to become your best self so you can go out and make a bigger difference, a bigger positive difference in the world. Now, in my first show, it was entitled How to Never Be Old. So I talked about uh, uh, there's a big difference between aging and being old and why that you never have to be old. I proved to you that you never have to be old. And then I talked about what fearless aging really means and what the fearless aging TV show is all about. So if you haven't seen that first show, you can go back and check it out. It's on our network, e360tv.com, and then you can search for fearless aging, or you can just scroll down and you'll find it on that page, and you'll learn a little bit more why about me and why you should trust what I say, because I'm sincerely here to give you the right information so you can live a much healthier, energetic life, and so that you never have to be old. All right. So the topic for today is okay. I almost forgot again. Okay, last time I told you that if you stayed till the end, I was going to give you a great gift where you could go and you could download 16 of my ebooks, and these are topics on all topics of health and wellness and longevity. Uh, how to permanently reduce your body fat, all about nutrition and fitness and sleep and longevity and all kind of really good information and short training PDFs that can be a real difference in your life. So what you want to go to is go to my main website, agelesslivinglifestyle.com/free. And then you're able to download any of those ebooks and put them in your library. So that'll be a great a gift for you. Okay, so in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about what my ageless living lifestyle is all about. It's a complete mind, body, and spiritual wellness system. It's a proven strategies uh, that I know that work because I've been working with hundreds of clients for over 40 years. So with their success and with my personal success, so I know it works. Once again, I have to let you know my chronological age is 82, but my fitness energy age is 35. So I know it works for us, and I know that it'll work for you. So I'm going to give you three. We're going to go over the three main things that's imperative that you have to do or you have to master if you are going to live an ageless, fearless life and never be old. So, but first, let me give you a first tip. Also, I want to mention that another reason why you want to stay tuned because throughout this short video, it's only about 24 minutes long, 25 minutes. I'm going to give you some tips of things that you can do immediately right now that take a very short time throughout your whole day, and it's going to really help you to stay energized both mentally and physically, and it's going to keep your mood up, and it's just going to improve your overall health and well-being. So the first tip is breathe. You got to get more oxygen into your body. Most of the time when we're just sitting around, our lungs are like this. We're just barely moving at the top, not filling up our lungs. So we want to fill up our lungs all the way up and really expand our lungs. So we're going to do three big belly breaths. So what you do is you relax your lower abdominal muscles and you breathe in through your nose and fill up your belly and then fill your lungs all the way up. And then when you exhale through your mouth slowly, you you pull in your abdominal muscles and you push all that old stale air out. So here we go. Take a big breath. And at the same time as we're breathing, you're going to be lifting your spine up. You're going to create an expansion in your body. You know, gravity is always contracting us and pulling us forward and down. So throughout your day, you want to breathe, you want to open yourself up, and you want to expand your body. So fill up your belly, lift your spine up, fill up your lungs, lift your arms up, lift your spine up, and then slowly blow it out through your mouth. Contract your lower abdominal muscles, push the whole still air out. Let's do two more. Big breath. And blow it out. Okay, one more. All right, we're ready to go now. Okay, so number one is your mindset. If you want to change your life, you have to change your mind. You know, science has now shown us that what manifests in our physical bodies begins in our mental emotional state. So what you're believing and what you're thinking and what you're saying and what and the emotions that those things are creating and the feelings that you have is what dictates what the actions that you're going to take or you do not take. And of course the action that you take or don't take, that's what creates your reality. That recreates the results that you're going to get. So how healthy you're going to be and how long you're going to live really depends on your mindset. It depends on the beliefs and the thoughts and the words that and the feelings that you are creating in your life. So here's the thing: if you buy into the standard narrative that most people will believe in, that that's just the way it is, we're all going to get old and sick and maybe die at around 80. Well, that's probably what you're going to create because your beliefs create your reality. That's so important to understand. So if you don't believe that you can stay healthy and energetic all your life, then you're probably not going to be able to stay healthy and energetic all of your life. Remember Henry Ford's famous saying, whether you believe you can or you can't do something, you're right. So here's the thing about beliefs. You can believe whatever you want, right? You can also think what you want. You can say what you want. So it just makes sense to me that why believe anything but positive, the best things you can think about for your life? Why not believe that? Because again, if you believe that, then you give yourself the best opportunity to actually achieve it. So why have any limiting beliefs at all? It doesn't make any sense at all, does it? And so in my coaching programs, this is with my individual clients, my private clients, this is what we start with. You've got to change your belief and your attitude about what's possible in your life. You know, being a personal trainer for all these years, I always wonder why so many people have such a problem with sticking with or even starting a healthy eating and exercise program when we know all the great benefits that it gives you. And what I really came up with again was people just don't really believe that either that it's not going to work for them or they can't do it or it's just not possible or they just or they have a disconnect between really I think their spiritual and their physical self. In other words, they don't they're not connecting their physical life with their purpose that they're here for to become their best self and again as we say to make a positive difference in the world. So when you change your mindset about what your life's about and what's possible, then you'll be able to create a lifetime of good health and stay energetic and enjoy your life a lot more. So this is critical if you want to age fearlessly. So change your mind, change your life. Okay, number two, you got to design a personal wellness program. You know, we are all individual. We're all metabolically unique, and we have different body types. We have different lifestyle. We have different. Uh, we're born with different possibilities, different genes, and we all require different eating habits. And exercise habits, and all these things. So there's no one size that fits all. You know what may be a healthy food for one person can actually kill another person. I have a friend, if he eats nuts, you have to uh, you have to take him to the emergency room or he might die. So it's so important to get educated to learn what your body, your particular body requires to function optimally. So that's why you take a holistic approach to an individual, that's why you can get such really great results. And that's why I enjoy working with people one on one, because I get to know what they are, what their needs are, what their goals are, what their challenges are, and then we can develop a program that's really going to be fun for them. It's going to be safe, and it's going to actually get the results that they're looking for. So it's just so much fun and joy to when you can transform somebody's life. So that's the key. You've got to get educated on what your particular body needs and requires to be healthy. So what I recommend, it's now known that coaching is the surest and fastest way to achieve your goals and any goals in every aspect of your life. So I really recommend you get yourself a personal trainer, get yourself a health coach, a nutritionist, an naturopathic doctor that can develop the program that suits your needs and your goals, and they'll help you get you going on the right track so you can stick, so you'll actually do it and you actually stick with it. And so I'll just mention this right now. If you're interested in my coaching programs, my online coaching programs where I can reach anyone no matter where you live, we do it on Zoom. Go to agelesslivinglifestyle.com/coaching, and you can learn all about my coaching programs. All right. I think right now I'm going to take a short little break, and I'm going to play just about a 50-second little video that'll give you some really good information of where you can get some free information from me. It's coming up. Hello, I'm Rico Cavella, creator of the Ageless Living Lifestyle. If you are concerned about premature aging and you want to avoid disease and old age, and you want to live a more healthy, energetic, and vital long life, I have proven solutions for you. So number one, go to agelessliving.lifestyle.com and take our aging quiz to see how well you are doing. And number two, book your free coaching session with me to discuss your wellness challenges, and I promise to get you going on the right track. You can transform your health and your life, and I can help. Okay, we are back, and I do highly recommend you take our aging assessment. It's short, it's fun, and again, if you don't like the results, I like to tell people, then you just book a call with me. It's a free call, just a friendly call, and we'll discuss what health challenges you're having, and I'll do my best to get you going on the right track. Okay, so tip number two, you've got to stay hydrated throughout your day. So drink purified water throughout your day. So, there's so much information about there about how much water someone should drink. And everybody's so different, your body size, how much movement you do and exercise and all those things. So here's the thing, what I recommend is if you actually become thirsty, that means you actually are partially dehydrated. So try and keep yourself, don't allow yourself to become thirsty. Keep your water with you and just keep drinking every hour. Have some water, some purified water, and don't allow yourself to become uh, thirsty. And then you'll stay hydrated throughout your day. Okay, so we're on to, let's see now. Did I lose my place? Yeah, you got to create your own personalized wellness program. And so now we're talking about number three. I told you three. Number one, you got to change your mindset, and number two, you have to develop your own personalized program. And I don't think I finished all the things I wanted to talk to you about that. Okay, so here's the thing with your with your personalized wellness program. There's there's basic components. Let's talk about your exercise program. Everybody needs to do some form of of aerobic activity every day to improve your cardiovascular strength, and you really need to do that uh, every day. You know, whether it's just go out for a walk or swim or ride your bike or do something that gets your heart rate up and gets you out moving. So it's so important to make sure you get some kind of aerobic activity and move your body every day on a regular basis. Now, the other thing that's important that you need to do on a regular basis every day is to work on your posture and your balance and how flexible you are, which is really a true measure of your age. You know, how good is your posture? You know, how well can you move and how flexible are you? It's a true measure of your age. So once again, it doesn't really matter what your chronological age is, but if you have good posture and you're flexible and you can move well and you have good balance, you're as young as how flexible and how well you can move. Okay, so you need to do that. You need to develop a good stretching routine and a routine that works on your posture and do that on a daily basis. Now, as far as toning up and strengthening your muscles, you can get by with maybe just two strength training workouts a week or two or three. Again, depends on what your goals are. Obviously, if you want to be a lot stronger and you want to do more physical things and you want to ride your bike for 50 miles or climb mountains, then you got to get yourself in better shape. Uh, but if you're just satisfied with going for a walk and maybe playing with your kids or grandkids, then you don't have to do as much. So again, you always want to make your exercise program that suits your lifestyle. So again, that's why a good qualified personal trainer can help you with that. Make sure that you're doing the right stuff. And then as far as nutrition goes, again, here's I'm going to give you a tip on this. Now, nutrition is a complex subject, and that could be a whole weekend workshop. But here's the thing: my very first book I wrote way back in I think it was about 1995. It was called "Real Food, Real Fast: It's How to Make Healthy Fast Food." And as a matter of fact, you can find a copy of that on my website as well. So here, but the key is real. Eat real food. Now, real food is what's grown in nature. It's organic fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and some healthy grains and some healthy animal products that are raised naturally without any chemicals or hormones. So if you make your diet mostly out of real food, and real food is what it doesn't come in a can or a package or a box. It doesn't have a label. It doesn't need it. It's already perfect the way the creator intended it for us. So make your diet mostly out of real food and you'll already be way ahead on on your nutritional program. All right. So let's go on to number three. Now, number three, let me find it here. I lost my place. Number three is you have, okay, number one was you have to change your mindset. You have to believe that you can do it. Number two, you have to get educated about what your body requires, and you got to develop your personalized program. And then number three is you have to commit to actually implement it on a regular basis. Now, here's the thing: you don't have to. You don't have to be a boot camp. You don't have to beat yourself up. All those kind of things. You just have to do things moderately, again, all the things that are going to suit your particular lifestyle, but you got to do it on a regular basis. As I just mentioned, you have to, and then you'll get some good results. You'll get really great results. So I, what I came up with, I know that everybody's busy. You know, everybody thinks they're too busy. A lot of people think they're too busy to exercise or to work out or to do a wellness program, or they don't know what they say they don't know what they should do, and all these they have all these excuses. So I know since we have these busy lifestyles, you got to make it easy for people to do and easy to incorporate into your busy schedule. So what I did was I boiled the Ageless Living Lifestyle down to learning how to master the 7 essentials of life. And these 7 essentials are: first is your thinking, your mindset. We talked about that already. You got to get more oxygen in your body. You got to get more water in your body. You've got to get nutritious food in your body. You've uh, got to remove the waste products on a regular basis. You've got to get you got to do movement. You got to move your body on a regular basis, and you've got to get the sleep and the rest on a regular basis. Now, and so here's the thing: why it makes it so easy for you. You're already doing all these things just to stay alive, right? Just to stay alive. You're already doing those things, but you were never taught how to master them. So that's what the Ageless Living Lifestyle is all about: learning how to master all those these seven essentials of life. And when you do, you just can't imagine how much better you're going to feel, how you're going to look, and how much stronger of an immune system you're going to have, and how much more productive and how much longer I'm sure you're going to live. So, so I'm going to give you a few tips here for staying committed. The first thing is you got to have clear cut goals. In other words, in order to really achieve a goal of any type, you have to tie it to what's truly important in your life. So I have a system of counting of asking people when they say what their goal is. You ask them why, and whatever answer they give, you say, well, why do you want that? So you have to. That's what I do with my clients. So in other words, whatever your goal is, you've got to tie it to what's truly important. And for most people, when it comes down, when they drill down, it's usually has something to do with their family. So they'll be a good example for their children, or so they'll be healthy and be around so they can take care of their family, or so they can enjoy their kids and their grandkids. So always, and we'll work on that maybe in some other episodes of how to really set goals that you can actually achieve. And then the next thing is you want to keep the big picture in mind. You know, maybe you don't really enjoy so much, exercising or doing some things that we you need to do, or doing the breathing exercises or whatever it is, but you got to keep in mind what the alternative is. If you don't do this, you're probably going to end up like most people, becoming old and sick and dying too young, and you don't want that, right? You want to stay healthy and live as long as you possibly can. So you got to keep the big picture in your mind. And the next thing is, if you can get a family member or friend to do the program with you, this is really helpful. And of course, it's a lot more fun, and you'll actually put more effort when you're doing it with somebody else. And of course, if you have your trainer, that's even better as well. And then also, you want to record your progress. And also another important thing is that when you see some progress, reward yourself. Set some milestones and reward yourself, and that'll also really help to keep you motivated. All right, now I want to give you one more big tip, and we're just about ready to wrap up this episode here. So this big tip is, you probably heard the saying that smoking is the new it's not smoking. Sitting is the new smoking. So now we know that sitting around for so much is just as bad as smoking cigarettes. That's pretty bad, as we know. So here's the thing: what I recommend to my clients: do not sit for more than 30, maybe 45 minutes without getting up and do some movement. Even if you just walk around a little bit or do some stretching, do some breathing, just move your body. Because what we found, so before we thought sitting was it was bad because it just gave you bad posture and maybe sick, you got stiff. But now they know, medically they've determined that it causes your blood to pool in your legs. It puts stress on your heart. It's a precursor to all kind of different health problems. So it's so important to do not sit too long. Get up and move as much as you possibly can throughout your day. All right. Okay. So that's it for this episode. If you like what you heard today, tune in every Wednesday at this time, 6 p.m. Uh, on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, or you can always check it out on the E360 TV network or on your favorite streaming show. You can watch it on your TV. So now in our next show, I'm going to have my guest is going to be Dr. Tess Mauricio. She is one of the world's leading cosmetic dermatologists, and we're going to talk about how you can look and feel your best for life. So my message always is: You can live a healthy, long life and never be old if you take the action to work on what you learn on every day. Okay, it's time to get up and go do some movement. I'll see you next week. Be joyful, be well, and never be old.